Hi guys, it's Amit from Unlimited Elements, and today in the tutorial I'm going to introduce a new feature we've added for custom post templates and advanced custom field support. So I'm going to show you an example of how to use this. I've designed a recipe website, and this is going to be the recipe page. I want the pages to use posts for the recipes. So I'm going to add some custom fields into the post using ACF. And the custom fields I'm going to use are ingredients, duration, how long it takes to make the recipe, difficulty, if it's hard or medium, type, vegan or vegetarian. And the title and the description are going to come from the regular fields of the posts. Also, the image is going to come from the post. So it's kind of a mix and match with ACF and the regular post fields. Let's see how we're going to do it. So first of all, I'm going into WordPress. You need Unlimited Elements, of course, installed. And you're going to need ACF installed also for the custom fields. So first of all, before we're going into Unlimited Elements, let's create our custom fields. And over here, we're going to click Add New. And we need to group it up. We're going to call the group Recipe. And we're going to add a field. So the first field I want to add is going to be called Ingredients. And over here I'm going to use WYSIWYG editor since it's more than one line and I want people to have the ability to break the line. Let's add another one. We'll call it duration, how long it takes to make the recipe. Let's add another one. I'm going to call it difficulty. Great. And another one, which is going to be called type, if it's vegan or not. Over here we can use maybe a different type. Let's say we can use a select. And in the choices, enter each choice in a new line. We're going to have vegan or vegetarian. Very cool. Let's just make sure to save all of this, publish. And super important to remember that before we're going to create our post, we need to enter one of the posts that's going to use us for an example. If we scroll down, we can see our advanced custom fields. So the duration is going to be 15 minutes to create this. The difficulty is going to be hard. And the type, we can choose between vegan and vegetarian. Cool, so we got all this set up. Oh, let's also put in some ingredients. So let's say eggs. Well, eggs is not vegan, so let's go for spinach. And tomatoes. And broccoli. And that's okay for demonstration purposes. I think that's enough. And again, the title and the description and the featured image are going to come from the post itself. That you don't need advanced custom fields for that, but anything special you want to add, that's the reason we're adding the advanced custom fields. Cool, so we have all this set up. Super important to save. Without saving, we won't see it later on in Unlimited Elements when creating the post itself. Let's jump into Unlimited Elements. I'm going to create a new category. I'm going to call it Post Templates. And let's scroll down to find it. Great, it's over here. Add add-on. I'm going to call it Recipe Template. Going to add that, double click. Before I jump into CodePen, we need to select use dynamic content, yes. And we need to search for the specific post. I forgot its name. Let me just copy that. Nula. Great. This is for demonstration purposes. And we need the use of custom fields since we've added some custom fields. Great, so we got yes selected over here, yes over here, and we got our demo post selected. Jumping into the HTML, I'm going to copy that from my CodePen. Super easy. CSS, I'm going to do the same thing. And we can start submitting our content inside of here. So first of all, we got the image that we want to change to be the post image. I'm going to open over here current post and look for post image, current post image. Great. Let's jump into the HTML. Inside of the HTML, we got our ingredients. We're going to replace that with ingredients over here. Image we've done. 10 minutes is the duration. Let's switch that off. By the way, in ingredients, we need to add pipe raw. And that's just the syntax from the framework we're using, which is Twig, and to allow HTML and not just a simple string of text. Recipe title, we're going to use the current post title. Difficulty, advanced custom field, it's going to be at the end. And vegan. Is the type. And I think the last thing we have left is the text of the post itself, which is going to come from content, post content. I think we got everything set up, hopefully. So let's test this out. First of all, to assign this, we're going to need to go to templates, theme builder, and what we want to design is the single post layout. So I'm going to click the single tab, add a new single, and I'm going to call this, the template name is going to be recipe or custom recipe. And the first thing we're going to need to choose over here, and in my templates, let's close this and search for the widget we've created, which is recipe template. I'm going to drag that inside. And beautiful. We're seeing all the dynamic content, which is the image, the duration, the title, the description, difficulty, the type, and the ingredients, all designed. Of course, we can add to our widget any other setting. Let's just add an example for that. So I'm going to publish this. I'm going to save and close to publish and exit to dashboard. For example, I want the ability to be able to change where the duration is, the color. So I'm going to add an attribute. Let's add some default color, and that will be able to edit. So in the CSS, let's search for subtitle. We're going to change the static blue to our dynamic field attribute. And let's jump back into the theme builder to our recipe. Edit with Elementor. And And to edit this, over here we can see we can edit it. So let's go for something green, which looks good with food websites. So that was a quick explanation of advanced custom fields and using widgets as post templates. If you have any questions, please post them in the comments, and I'd be glad to get your feedback. If you have more examples of stuff you want to make with this, please update us and we can help you out. Thank you for listening, and see you next time.